everyone, I'm Zapata, head chef. These are my two assistants, Zyanna and Erika Zapata. And today on the Geometry Cooking Show, we'll be teaching you how to make spaghetti. Okay, so the first step in making spaghetti is starting off with the meatballs. So you got your meat. You're going to season it with salt and pepper to your liking. So just season away. There. So once you've seasoned it, you're going to mix it to get all the seasonings into the meat. And my assistants here will help me make meatballs. Start rolling the meat into a nice ball form. Doesn't have to be too big or too small. Maybe like, that's a good size right there. So then once you do that, are you going to help? There we go. Just keep rolling. Okay, so once all your meatballs are rolled into nice, good size balls, you're going to put them into boiling water and let them boil until they are done. Okay. So now we have the finished product of the meatballs. And the fascinating thing about meatballs is that since they are spheres, we are able to calculate the area, volume, and surface area of a sphere. So now my assistants will break it down to you to better understand how to calculate surface area and volume of a sphere.
Volume is the amount of three-dimensional space an object occupies, in other words, the capacity. The formula to volume is 4/3 pi r cubed. For example, if the radius was 2, you'd plug it into the formula, so you'd have your v equals 4/3 pi 2 cubed, and that should calculate to about 10.7 pi.
Surface area is the sum of all shapes that cover the surface of the object. The formula for surface area is 4 pi r squared. For example, if you plug in the radius, it would be 4 pi 2 squared, which calculates to 16 pi.
Okay, so after your meatballs, it's time to do the noodles. So when boiling the noodles, it's best to add a little olive oil and butter to the water so the noodles don't stick. And the thing about noodles, the really cool thing, is that they make parallel, perpendicular, and transversal lines. Parallel lines are two lines in a plane that do not intersect or touch at any point. So these would be parallel lines. Next are perpendicular lines. Perpendicular lines are two lines that intersect and make a 90-degree angle. A 90-degree angle would be right in this area. Next are transversal lines. A line that passes through two parallel lines in the same plane at two distinct points. So this would be a transversal, two parallel lines, and then the line that crosses. Now that my assistants have helped you calculate surface area and volume of a sphere, Erika will now demonstrate how to calculate the area of the circular base of half a sphere.
Area is the number of square units that covers a closed figure. The formula for area is A equals pi r squared. So for example, if the radius of a circle is 2, you'd plug it into this formula and it'd be A equals pi 2 squared. And that calculates to 4 pi.
Once the noodles have finished boiling, strain the noodles and heat up your sauce. Then add the meatballs to the sauce. Once you have done all these steps, your finished product should look like this. Hope you enjoyed the show. Thank you for watching the Geometry Cooking Show. Tune in for next week when we make chicken Alfredo and calculate the perimeter of irregular shapes.